Hello, today we're going to be swatching the new Orly Impressions collection for 2022, inspired by the Impressionist era, and this color palette is just beautiful. I'm so excited to swatch them with you. So what you're going to be looking at is my first impression swatch right out of the bottle, seeing how these perform on my nails, and hopefully give you a little bit better idea if these are the polishes for you this spring. So I really did love the color palette here. Let's go ahead and see how they apply.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this live swatch. We're starting with Artist's Garden. So all of these polishes are going to swatch basically the same. They're all going to get opaque in 2 coats. As you know, I always swatch everything for you in 2 coats so you can see what the application process was like for me. If something needs more than 2 coats, I just let you know. But all of the images you're going to be looking at today are just 2 coats. So these all look like they're going to maybe be a little bit streaky on the first coat, and that's just because the formula here is a little bit runny. We do have a beautiful cream formula, but it is a little bit on the runny side, so just don't overload your brush and you won't have any issues with the cuticles. Next up, we have Bleu Iris. I love this color. In general, you guys, I loved every single one of these shades. The palette here is so beautiful. I'm so happy that Orly is kicking off 2022 with a great collection. So I swatched 3 different collections the same day that I did my first impression swatch, which is what you're watching right here. And out of those 3 collections, this one was my favorite as far as palette. The colors were my favorite. It did not have my favorite formulated, but it was the most exciting color palette and the most interesting to me, the one that I was looking forward to wearing the most. Now, I don't think that these have a bad formula. They just didn't have as tight of a cream formula as the rest of the creams that I was swatching. And I swatched a lot of creams the same day that I was swatching these polishes from mainstream brands. So take that as you will. I did really, really love this color palette, and I'm looking forward to wearing these shades for this spring. So as I said, all of these are basically going to swatch the same. Let me read you some of the description on the Orly website. So it says, this spring, bask in the splendor of simplicity. Inspired by the Impressionist era, these silken creams will have you daydreaming of leisurely strolls through the artist's garden in the golden afternoon. As dusk settles à Provence, lay down your parasol and dance among the irises. So just beautiful. What a beautiful inspiration for their spring collection. I just love that. So this yellow, of course, you know I'm partial to yellows. This one is like a muted mustard. It's not going to accost you with the mustardness, I don't think. It's not incredibly intense, in other words. I think that everything pairs so nicely. If you want to wear a bunch of these shades as a Skittles manicure, if you'd like to have a little duet on your nails with a couple of different shades. This one in particular, I thought I was going to be a little bit bored by this shade. Oh no, that was not the case. This has like a little touch of a red violet kind of undertone, and it's so beautiful. On their website, they just describe it as a soft rosy brown cream, but it has just a little extra oomph to it, and I loved it. It is very complimentary, a really flattering shade on, and looks gorgeous with everything else. So I was really surprised by how much I loved that one. This is the last shade in the collection, the lovely purple. So I actually purchased the Color Pass from Orly, which is kind of like a subscription that you go ahead and order their collections ahead of time. But if you want to go over to headtotoebeauty.com, that is where I shop for my Orly if I'm not snagging a whole collection. But even if you want the whole collection, you can get it there for a great discount too. So I will link that in the description bar below. And that is it for this live swatch. I am so happy to be able to recommend this collection to you.
Alright guys, so I'm going to link 2 things for you in the description bar below. One is going to be the Orly website where you can sign up for the Color Pass if you want to. That's kind of like their subscription service, so you never have to worry about purchasing the Orly collection. If you think that you like to buy full collections, that's a good idea. I'm also going to link another place where you can go to shop Orly for a very budget-friendly price if you're just planning on picking up a few of these shades. So that's going to be it. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this gorgeous little spring collection, and I will see you back for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!